So I want to continue on the ley line journey that I've been talking about, and some of you have been following this ley line journey of mine, where I've been working with teams getting the ley lines activated for the new Earth diamond frequency. And it's really interesting to see just how it's all forming. And with these floods and earthquakes, and I keep track of all things that are happening at the moment out there in the way of earthquakes, hurricanes, that kind of thing. And every day I'm posting, since our activation, there's been an earthquake, 5 point something, a 6 point something, a 6.8. And this morning, I think it was recorded, Vancouver Island had an earthquake. So that is interesting, because I've not heard of a lot of earthquakes in Canada before. So kind of interesting how that's moving, because that fits across the top of the diamond. And there's also been other eruptions in the Philippines overnight with the volcano over there. It sits in the middle of a lake, and so that's all underwater ley line activity that is happening at the moment. What you're seeing with these great floods everywhere is the ley lines readjusting themselves to move into the diamond. So a lot of these coast places like Tennessee, Carolina down the coast, and I always said New York was going to be affected, so keep an eye on the weather patterns around New York and what's happening there, because that could go underwater. Well, it will go underwater eventually, but at the moment it will not be a new Earth. And so keep an eye on these places, because they're not going to be rebuilt either. They'll be old Earth, which is destroying itself. New Earth will be formulated into the diamond frequency. So one particular side of each coastline, Africa, Europe, New Zealand, Australia, US, is all going to be affected by hurricanes, tornadoes. Tornadoes are ships. Remember that. That's their frequency. What else we got coming? Earthquakes, eruptions. It's all part of this adjustment to fit into the diamond. So I redrew the diamond frequency, diamond consciousness, new Earth, for you to have a look at. I haven't got a ruler, so it's not that great line wise, but you can see the main ley lines coming through. They're from north to south, and remember I said east and west is the wrong way around, so east to west. And then where we were doing the main central activation in the middle of Australia here, that is actually a diamond in itself, because it's the power grid that holds the grid together. Australia runs along this main line here anyway, that grid, and mostly this line too, but it's Australasia. Australia is 2 countries, and Australasia was its original name, Australasia, so that's why I've put it that way. Just like New Zealand is 2 countries, New and Zealand, North and South are 2 separate countries. So the west and the east of Australia, split down the middle, are 2 different countries. And you'll see what we saw under the rock, there is actually a division of water, like a channel of fresh sapphire water that separates the 2, east to west. So that will be revealed to most people. So let's go over it. So along the top here, you've got Iceland, you've got Alaska, and you've got Canada. Currently, Canada sits out over here somewhere, so it's got to move back into this diamond structure. It's the same with the US, sits in down here. So most of that coast over here is going to have to be destroyed or disappear underwater to fit, to move forward into the diamond. Then you've got a lot of hidden countries and part of the Pacific in here. So that moves everything in. And then from this side, you've got Africa. And so parts of the coast of Africa have to go to move into the diamond. Same with Europe. I've put Europe partly because partly of Europe is going to be gone. So Europe has to be gone to be able to allow Africa to move forward into the diamond. I've also put real Israel. The real Israel will rise in this space. Not up here, out here somewhere in the middle, fake east. This is why Israel, remember Q told us, Israel will be last. Because the real Israel is Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. So the real Israel is here when that rises. The fake Israel has to go down for the real Israel to rise. And then you've got parts of Europe, you've got here, parts of Europe down in this area coming through. You've also got hidden countries again, and mostly Asia. So you've got the lower part of Asia. China will disappear and bring forward a lot of the Asian countries into this space. Even parts of Russia will come into this space. Ukraine, all those areas. A lot of it will disappear, but it will move in and come in behind Asia. You've got Asia in several areas because it's quite a big landmass and it's a lot of separate little islands, which is part of the Ring of Fire. So you've got Asia here. You've got Asia here and Asia here. So you've got New Zealand, you've got the Atlantic Caribbean down here, you've got the Mediterranean up here. So it's on that angle, on those ley lines. Down the bottom here, you've got Antarctica in the south, and you've got up here Iceland. They're both the same country. There's actually portals to the same country. They're actually a circle like this. They're all the same country on Earth. But with the new diamond, they will separate and you'll have one at the top and one at the bottom, which they're telling you it's like now. But at the moment, it's currently one big round circle of tropical land that's been faked out with snow and ice to stop us going there and finding all the beautiful pyramids and temples, dinosaurs and history that's been lied about and fake. So if you've been following this, it makes it a little bit more understandable. Now in the center here, there's going to be more gold and there's going to be more copper, and I did discover a new mineral there called hydro something, and I'm still not sure what it is, but it's a black mineral, and of course the greed will try to take it. So we've got to be protective of that and be very, very careful. And I believe it's the metals that galactics are going down and using. Because I saw in meditation, and I did draw another picture very similar to that. And here, one of my first channelings of Ayers Rock. And remember I said to you the top of it is the broken part. The real bit was underneath, which we had to go in and change and flip. So in there I had, the top of it sits in gold, the middle is in copper, and the bottom is minerals. Then I had galactic use of minerals below. Well, I saw that in meditation when I went in to do the activation. It's a black hydro metal that they're using. I'm not sure what it's used for, but I don't know the full name. But the name that I did get while I was there, because I was busy, is hydro. Hydro something. So it's a combination of water and metals. So that's more of an understanding for your people that are following this journey and want to share this information of how the diamond's going to look, where the countries fit in. You can understand why we're having these weather patterns now, why we're having flooding, eruptions, earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, high waves, ocean issues. It's all to fit into the new diamond consciousness of New Earth. It is restructuring itself. At the moment, Earth is a flat disc like that with a cap over it. It's moving back into a diamond. Diamond consciousness, the highest consciousness of the people. That's what 5D is. Then we were told that new earth as a diamond will spin on a core. And we've seen the core and it's spinning like that. So that's the core. And it spins. And it spins to get the light codes from the real central sun and the new codes that I talked about from the real moon, which is Saturn. So it will be spinning to get those codes. Our night sky will be a soft blue purpley colour, not black, because that's the fake moon doing that. The real moon is Saturn. And then our day sky will be a soft blue to yellow. When I came out of the meditation, I said to everyone as I brought them back, look up, the sky is yellow. So our day skies will be more yellow, not blue. It's because everything has been manipulated by the fake sun and the fake moon. Our skies were really a kind of soft, creamy yellow, and at night it was more of a sort of a blue, purpley colour, which is very much like Arcturus and Sirius when you go there. The new earth sign is a pyramid with a diamond on top. So you won't get a globe or a round earth fake NASA thing. This will be the new earth sign. And they showed that to me very clearly. So you'll have a pyramid with a diamond in it. Not a globe or a round earth like they keep doing. So like that, that's my channeling there. That's the new earth sign. And of course the Illuminati took that. They took the pyramid with the all-seeing eye. They stole it because they knew exactly what was happening and what they know about and so forth. And so there it is there. It's got a diamond on top of it. It's actually new earth. But of course they take everything and turn it upside down and reverse it for their own purpose. And so this is what's been happening in that space. So I redrew those this morning so that I could sort of speak more clearly about it and give you an idea of what was happening there and understanding the ley lines. Now in the diamond is many ley lines which are also working. Now remember I said to you the compass should not be a circle. The compass should be a diamond, and then you have all your angles coming out of your diamond. So if I drew it, the way the ley lines and the compass should be, which we have now, which is a round compass. So there's your diamond, right? So then you have your lines, north, south, west and east. And east is really west. So east, west, which is again being lied about. But in that diamond, you have many ley lines coming out of it. So you have one there, 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 one there. And these are all the ley lines that we're having to work on at the moment to keep that diamond in shape, to form it, to create new earth. So when you go back and look at all the pictures in my channelings and my journey on the ley line work, you'll get and understand just how deep this work is and how much needs to be done to keep it forming. So when you see hurricanes, you see flooding, you know it's all earth reforming itself. And every time I see it, every time I hear it, I go, okay, so new earth is reforming herself. Oh, that was from the activation we did last week. Because every time we do an activation, we have a weather problem, we have an earthquake, or we have something. And that is always confirmed in meditation, that whatever we have done, there will be an earthquake, there will be something, or eruption, to tell us that it's being worked on. That the work that we're doing with light codes, like language of love, everything that we're working with, what we carry through from our DNA from the beginning of time, is reactivating the new earth. So it's a very interesting, exciting time. The biggest thing what you've got to understand is that all these things that are happening in the world, the real Israel being exposed, the fake Israel being taken down, missiles being shot. Remember, it's all a show. We were already warned about this in, I think it was 2019, Israel will be last. And we cannot emotionally allow to share our energy into it, because it brings you down when you've got to keep your consciousness up here working high. So remember, they're the backfills. Some of them are clones. Some of them don't even have a soul. A lot of people sold themselves out, and a lot of people have done soul contracts not to be here for New Earth. They are going. It's as simple as that. If I got emotional about everything that's happening in the world right now, and I got emotional about, because I do, when I'm channeling, I'm crying, I'm weeping, the tears are coming, because it's showing me everything. And I don't watch the news. Everything I get is through messages that people send to me. Can you check on this? Can you tell me what's happening? Da 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 da. That's the real news. If I allowed myself to cry and worry about every little thing, oh, what's going to happen with the rebuild, how are they going to get people to do this, that, how are they going to get their jobs back, how are they going to get their houses back, oh, they're all going without, and you've got to remember, these people have soul contracts to experience this. They know exactly what they were going into when they came here. They've probably forgotten it because they've got to learn the lesson. So you can't afford to get emotionally involved, because you'd just be a complete wreck. If you got emotionally in tears every day, you see something happening in this earth right now, you'd be a total write-off. I know I would be. So I've got to take a step back and know what I'm getting through my channelings, what I'm getting about New Earth, or the work we're doing, the ley line work. Everything is connected to become one with one in this new diamond frequency, which is the highest diamond consciousness with pure source light. See, we've forgotten what it's all about. And that is why when you see higher beings, everyone channels and draws them with a diamond on their forehead over their third eye. It's diamond consciousness. We're going into the diamond time of consciousness, which was the true, pure, highest quality consciousness ever. And it was taken away from us. But to have that and to live in 5D, we have to be in the diamond structure of Earth, not the flat disc with a cap over it, because it keeps us in a lower 3D dimension. And so this is why all of this is happening right now. The way we eat, the way we're going to live, going back to basics, being in the abundance, no money issues, all that stuff, the banking system going and all that, that is happening behind the scenes. Do not worry about anything. Everything is safe. This is for your highest good. But a lot of people are coming to me saying, well, what do you think of this? I had someone ask me the other day about Israel. Well, it's got to happen. It's the fake Israel. It's going down. It was created by deep state cabal people to do money laundering, human trafficking, all sorts of crimes. Remember, the real Israel is Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. And Mary Magdalene and Yeshua travelled in a boat across to south of France. Not all the way from way up over there in the Middle East down through all these lands and islands. They couldn't have done it back then. Could not have made it through all those oceans. It was just across the channel. It was a very short trip for them. So when you look at the way that you view it with the design that I have, you'll understand how it's all working. Because at the moment, everybody is still on that whole plane. Oh, this is happening around the world. Just shift your consciousness away from it and know that this beautiful new diamond structure is forming, and you're going to be part of it. You're going to be totally part of this new whole diamond structure. And you have to be a diamond body to fit into it. So you've got to do the diamond work. You've got to do the diamond activation. You've got to lighten your bodies. Your diet has to change. Your consciousness has to change. If you want the diamond body activation, I have it. Just yell out, message me, email me, and I'll send it to you. There's also a meditation to go with it. And since we've done that, our bodies have changed. Our bodies have upgraded. Yes, we've had a few ascension issues with it, but hey, you're going into a lighter form of a body. So I did get some channeling this morning, so I'll just give you a quick update. So I've talked about the real Israel. The other thing was, Miley told me, you know, Miley, who is my Earth Federation environmental specialist, she came through and she said to me, watch, the hurricanes are going to change their names to the commander names of the ships. The name format is going to change, and you'll know that that's us working. So, you know, there's a lot coming through. We've just got to sit tight and keep working on your consciousness and your freedom and your space and your energy, and stop worrying about everything else that's going on in the world. Just let it be. Because once you get that calmness over you and that presence of knowing you're in the full light, nothing can affect you or hurt you or come near you or upset you. You've got to stay focused on the end diamond, because that's where we're going and that's what we're creating. We came here to create this new earth because we screwed up way back then in Atlantis and everywhere else, where the greed and the manipulation came and we sold out. We did that. We have to come back and fix everything and create this new earth, and that's what we're doing. That is our full soul mission right now. So it's really important to be a part of it and stay focused. And, you know, there's a lot of false light workers out there talking about being rich and wealthy and this, that and the other. And, you know, it's just rubbish. A lot of them are psyops trying to distract you. There's a lot of distractions out there at the moment and misinformation. Be very careful who you listen to. So, as I said, the compass will no longer be, because the compass that they've drawn and created, which was probably NASA. I mean, we know they created the moon and all that sort of stuff. So the compass they have at the moment is this kind of thing, right? That kind of thing. It's not, it's going to be like this, and it's going to have your east, west, north and south. So that's what we're going from, the flat disc into a diamond. Once you get your head around it and start working with the changes that are happening in the world, it's so much easier to see what's happening, and each day we're getting closer and closer and closer. As I said, the Philippines had an eruption overnight, and that is the main ring of fire that is forming back into the energy center under Ayers Rock, which is the center of New Earth, as in my drawings. And so you will see it has to have all these changes to fit into that space. Okay, so that's it from me to you. I hope you're all well. I hope you're having a wonderful time today. It's a beautiful day here. It's been overcast and raining during the night. It's been overcast this morning, but the sun has come out. So, you know, we're going into our early summer. We're into daylight saving. It's not too cold. I think I've climatized now. I mean, when I first got back, I was wrapped in layers and everything. Now I'm just in a t-shirt and sort of tank top. But the biggest thing is making sure you create your space for New Earth and have that energy and frequency around you wherever you go. Making it your space. And creating healthy boundaries. Don't let anyone in it that's making you feel uncomfortable or belittling you, that kind of thing. New Earth, we will be the same weather pattern worldwide. None of this snow and extreme over here and timeline changes and they're 14 hours ahead of you and they're 13 hours behind you. It's not going to be like that. We'll be on the same timeline and we'll have absolutely the same weather worldwide. There'll be no extreme weather. It'll be weather to create crops, weather to give us our codes, to keep us healthy, to be indoors and outdoors, but mostly in the sunlight codes, because that's what feeds our light bodies. So I'm really looking forward to that. And no sun, that burns you and gives you cancer, like the fake sun. The central sun feeds your soul, the real central sun. At the moment, they're talking about seeing 2 moons in the night sky. It confirms me talking about the fake moon and the real moon, which is Saturn. So keep an eye out for that, because you will see Saturn start coming closer now to Earth. But all take care, much love, and many blessings to you all. Bye for now.